In this country, amen, the useless course. Don't go to school and do this kind of course. Don't go in school and wasted 5 years or 4 years and enter. And again, all these poor people, if your father or you don't have any connection in politics or in government, don't go to school and begin to try do this course. It's a useless course. Political science. Your father is not a politician. You don't know anybody in the government or politics. You enter school and go there and begin to poor family. You go and do political science. What are you going to do with that course? It's a useless course. Another one is history. Which history? Somebody will just look for admission, get admission, and you are spending a whole 5 years or 4 years in school, and you went there to read history. Which history? Mungo Park history or what? Or Nigerian British discovery nonsense? What history are you reading? Bible history. And another one is microbiology. These are useless course. Micro what? What are you mic? And what are you microbiology? Where are you heading to? Useless course. And another one, sociology. Useless course. And another one, but let me stop here. Another one, libel information science. Aye. It's better you go and learn Baba. For education to be a blessing to your family, let the course in your school have meaning.
Well, I see a lot of people trying to make case or trying to argue about, I don't believe in whatever thing he does, but he has raised the valid point or made a wonderful comment on the courses that to me and many Nigerians believe that are now outdated. You don't want to send your daughter or your son or your child in the university or the higher institution to study any of these courses. He mentioned them. He said political science, history and international relations, or history, microbiology, sociology, and library and information science. Not just that, the major thing that should be preached or that we should use to encourage our Nigerian youth is to learn a skill. There are a lot of people now who are nurses, registered nurses. They've got no job. In fact, those that have not even, in Nigeria we say nurse Eliza. These are registered nurses that graduated from the universities. So what is working in this country is you have a skill. You know the popular saying that those that drop out of secondary school are employing graduates, and it's happening. Mechanical engineers are going to learn the real mechanic work from roadside mechanics. How about engineer? There are so many of the professional courses now that say, okay, if I study this one, that will be the best. You study, you graduate, there will be no job. Those working in federal ministries and state ministries now, they aren't leaving their positions after some years to come, and once they retire, if there is vacancy, you will not know of it. They will get a replacement immediately. So the major is not just about political science. Just be a graduate, have some form of education, formal education first. Whether you study political science, history, microbiology, or sociology, or library and information science, just like Odumeje mentioned, get a skill pays. Is not even in Nigeria, all over the world. Go to some places in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt. You see some of our brothers and sisters working for big tech companies abroad. They don't care about, it's only in Nigeria when you want to enter an office, they say, what did you graduate? Sure. They want to know the skill you have got. Coding. If you know how to write a computer program, you know how to develop an application, mobile application, desktop application, you have already made it in life. So many guys now are into tech, data science, just name them. There are so many of them. Data analytics, Microsoft Power BI. There are so many things you need to learn as a young enterprising Nigerian. Don't just limit yourself to what you have studied. There are some of them that their parents spent millions and they graduated, no job. So it's not just about all the microbiology, political science, in library and information science, sociology. It's not all about that. There are sociology graduates, political science graduates that have wonderful skills now that they are using to feed not just their own family, extended family. So if you are a Nigerian, you believe that once you graduate as a doctor, medical doctor, a nurse, maybe lawyers are not even seeing money now, or what engineer, or just name any of the sought after courses in this country. How many of those graduates do we have now? What is trending for ladies now? Medical field, nurses. If you are not a nurse, you must go into pharmacy or go to read medical. How many registered nurses do we have in Nigeria now? Go to Facebook, go to social media. In fact, I just played the video of one that said that she went for an interview in Lagos. She passed and they said they are going to pay her. She's a registered nurse. You know what it means for you to be a nurse in Nigeria? They agreed to pay her 50,000 and her transportation in a month is 39,000. How much will she get left off? So it's not just even about, yes, I know that there are courses. If you want to pursue your career, you want to practice your course when you graduate, you want to practice what you studied when you graduate. Political science should be out of it. Sociology, all those let's say library and information science, hospitality management, blah, all those kind of stuff. You should seriously not be thinking of going there. But if you just want to get a form of education, you are a graduate, you have graduated with something, and you have a skill you want to learn, that's fine. So nobody should just take a run with this political science, sociology, library and information science, these blah, blah and all of that. They are not good courses. No, that's not enough. You need to get a skill. Whether you are a history graduate, microbiology, library and information science, any of these courses, and even many more. Now, Odumeje is not the first person to announce this. Ren Omokri has made that clear. I think 2 years ago or 1 year ago, he listed out part of the courses Ren Omokri listed out is these ones Odumeje mentioned. They are outdated. You can read all of this through online. You can watch some YouTube videos, read some articles, and get the details of political science and all of that. You don't want to sit in a school for 4 years. 4 years. There are many things I have learned now. If I have known it before, I wouldn't bother going to 4 years of university to spend 4 years. So that's just it. Get a skill. Officially get a form of education. But if you are someone that want to practice, let's say you are a mechanical engineer, you want to practice mechanical engineer. You are an electrical engineer, you want to practice. When you graduate, or you are choosing a career path, you are choosing a course, you want to enter the university, you want to choose a course and have intention of practicing when you graduate, don't choose any of these that I mentioned because they don't have any future. You're a political science, what does that mean? Your history and international relations, you don't even know the history of your family, let alone knowing the history of Nigeria, your state, Africa. And even if you are to know them, what will it benefit you? So that's one thing you must know. If you are someone who has got a skill or who want to acquire a skill, just get a form of education. It doesn't matter the course you studied, and then you are good. But if you want to really practice what you studied or what you graduate with, you don't want to consider these courses mentioned, and even many others. He did not exhaust the courses that me and many others know that is outdated. You don't need to study them again.